안녕하세요. 크립토바이럴TV의 크립토벤처 원입니다. Hey, what's up guys? This is Eric from CryptoviralTV and I'm here with Calvin from ContentBox. Calvin, introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, my name is Calvin Jiang and I'm the CFO of ContentBox.
So you said CFO, I'm going to guess that means Chief Financial Officer.
Yes, that's correct.
Perfect. Tell me a little bit about your company.
Sure, so before I start talking about ContentBox, I'd like to give a little bit of background about CastBox, which is our global podcast platform.
Yes.
We started back in 2016 and in a little more than 2 years, we've already accumulated 16 million users.
Wow, 16 million users.
Yes. These are all global users, over 175 countries, 70 languages, and we have over 50 million audio content. And so while we were working on CastBox, we came up with the idea for ContentBox, which will be a new ecosystem for the digital content industry.
So you mentioned that, CastBox, I'm pretty sure some of our users know, some of them don't, but you mentioned that you got the idea while forming CastBox in the process. Where does this fit into the ecosystem of blockchain in that sense? You guys spoke to me earlier about decentralizing that. Decentralizing, whether it's identity information or stuff like that. Can you explain that for some of our users?
Yeah, so, sorry, please.
Let's say you said earlier that you spoke that it went into 3 different categories, what you guys are trying to do.
Yep.
Can you explain a little bit about that ecosystem?
Oh yeah, so first, the reason that we came up with ContentBox was we felt that content creators, they weren't being adequately rewarded for their content. And then on the user side, users spend a lot of time curating content and they're not being rewarded either. So for ContentBox, our solution is 3 components. There's going to be a payment solution, an identity solution, and what we call Box Unpack, which will be a turnkey solution. So for the identity solution, it's going to be something like a Facebook login, Facebook or Google login, but because it's based on the blockchain, no one company will own all of your data. And for the payment solution, it's going to be something like, you know how you have to use Twitch to pay for something?
Yes.
Or then you go on YouTube and you have to use Google Wallet.
Yes.
And then something else you have to use like your credit or debit card. This will be a one package solution, one payment solution. So it'll save you time, it'll be more convenient, and you'll save on all the transaction fees. So that's what we're trying to do with that.
How will users or content creators or anyone who uses your platform be able to get their hands upon the coins that you guys would be producing?
Oh yeah, so we have something, it's called BOX, BOX, that will be our token. It's an ERC20 token right now, but in next year it'll transfer to our mainnet if it goes online,
Yes.
1-to-1 ratio. So to get BOX right now, you can join our airdrop.
Yes. They have an airdrop, it's free. Check it out, I'll leave a link in the description below. Continue.
Yes, so to earn BOX, if you're a creator, you can, there's many different ways you can do it. Let's say every time your content is consumed. So if it's video content, every time it's played, you could earn BOX. That's one potential. Or users could donate to your content. You could also create exclusive content, so something that only people that give you money can view. And from the user side, you can earn BOX tokens. Let's say every time you upvote something or share it or comment on it, or even for podcasts, every time you listen. Those are ways that you can earn our BOX tokens.
Wow. And how would people, let's say the users, once they get the airdrop and use all their tokens, how would they go about purchasing the tokens?
Great question. So at the end of this month, we are planning on listing on an exchange. Right now, I can't disclose which one. We're still discussing, but we're looking at one of the top 10 exchanges.
Oh wow.
And also just to let you know, so we're not doing a public ICO. We've already basically completed our private pre-sale.
They hit their hard cap, by the way, just letting you guys know. I know I'm sad too.
30,000 ETH.
Wow.
Yeah, hit it in less than 2 months. Thank you.
Insert applause here. So we spoke about why. Well, let's talk about other things. You told me about your company, and as much as I have many questions about the company, I always try to ask questions involving the way things are run currently and how blockchain can change that. And we talked about it is called CONTENTBOX, and although content ranges anywhere from video all the way to information, personal information. What change, what impact do you think that putting identities or this type of information onto blockchain, or what you guys are doing for blockchain, what impact do you think and what disruption do you think it would cause within the community itself currently?
I think recently there's been a lot of issues with Facebook, for example, regarding privacy.
Yes.
I think privacy is a big thing on a lot of people's minds because you don't really know who's using your data or who's seeing all of your data.
Yes.
So with our identity solution, by having your information on a blockchain, no one company will control all of your data. In fact, it's a pure decentralization because
Yes.
you'll be the only person who will access and be able to control that data. And obviously, with blockchain, everything is public right now, but there's something called a zero knowledge proof that people are working on to try to, add privacy as a layer on
Yes.
top of it. And that's going to be a key component of this. But anyway, back to the main point is that I don't think people are that happy that Facebook is monetizing all of your personal information.
Well, it's not just Facebook. It's any company that you get access to internet from, or even computer creators, software creators. It's all the companies that even when you fill out your credit card application, there's the form that says they may disclose this information to other companies. I mean,
The credit bureaus
Yes.
in the U.S. Exactly.
worldwide, this becomes a really big issue, and which is why big data makes so much money. Wow, that's really great insight. Well, you guys heard it from the man himself. Yeah, CONTENTBOX. Stay tuned. They're a really great project, and they have a lot of things coming. And thank you for the interview today.
Thank you very much, Eric. Had a great time.
We're gonna say bye to that camera together. We're gonna say 감사합니다 in Korean. So thank you. I'll tell you one more time. 감사합니다. Okay, it's okay if you. Yeah.
Can I just say 감사합니다?
감사합니다. So it's KAMSA. HAM.
감사합니다.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, perfect.
1, 2, 3. 감사합니다.